I have had the idea of this podcast in my head for several years now, but never really thought the time was right until now. The definition of a Pathfinder, amongst many, is one that discovers a way, especially one that explores untraversed regions to mark out a new route, or a person or company that finds a new way of doing something. We see people as Pathfinders in various fields of history, charting new territory. I am, however, also looking at a further definition of this term that relates to the fact that every one of us is a Pathfinder. The Pathfinder Podcast is about the journeys we take in business and in our life. It's about the fact that the destination is not the be-all and end-all. It's a path we take along the way that is a real journey. It is this that defines us and makes us who we are today. I've always been interested in being different and in people who do things differently. Throughout my career, I have had, and still do, people judge me before they have really met me, who tell me I can't do that or I can't say that. They say to be a leader you cannot be honest, vulnerable, or show your emotions. Some teachers said I would never amount to much. People I worked with told me I couldn't be a broker, I couldn't manage, I shouldn't have a voice, and shouldn't start or lead a company. I was lucky I always had close positive voices around me to talk to, and I always made sure I would listen to the stories of those who are leading the field, content to play the long game, work hard and take my chances, always prepared to step outside of my comfort zone, especially if someone said, "You can't." Of course, I have failed many times. Like everyone else, I make mistakes, and like many, suffer from imposter syndrome. But I heard someone say not long ago that if you do feel imposter syndrome, it means you're in the right place, that you are pushing yourself forwards. And I've always loved talking to people, and in doing so over the years, and especially so recently, I've found that many have remarkable stories to tell, stories that we can all learn from and relate to, that will make you look differently at that person when you learn about their real journey rather than the one we all assume. So I'm setting out to meet real people who have inspired me, both within the mortgage, property and finance industry and outside it, to hear their stories and learn from the paths they have taken, the successes and failures that have led them to become who they are today. We all have a story to tell, and perhaps their story will resonate with yours and make you realise that you are never alone. We are all Pathfinders finding our way in the world. This is the Pathfinder Podcast. May the path you take be the right one for you.